So my husband Christian did a great job installing this Ecobee thermostat. It's top notch, like the best one you can get. And it has Alexa features. You can play Spotify with this thing. It's really cool, and I'm so glad he got it this week because I can't be around anyone because of the coronavirus. So Alexa happens to be my co-host for this show. So at least I don't have to wear a mask around her. I mean, it's hard times for the Karina show. So I'm working with what I have. Technology is amazing these days, so I guess she's better than nothing. I would like to have my husband on here one day, but he is not interested in being on the show. He did actually resign as lead camera guy, so he's just here part-time for now while coronavirus is still happening. So I'm sure he's pleased with that as long as I don't ask him too much. But yeah, he is a trooper. He is here right now with me. He's the camera guy. Shout out to Christian. Thank you so much for installing this lovely device in our house. He's a techie guy and he's really smart. So yeah, shout out to Christian. Alexa, what do you think about COVID-19?
I don't like any kind of virus. For the latest information about the coronavirus, visit the website of the World Health Organization. You can find their website at www.who.int.
Alexa, is it gonna rain today?
No rain is expected today.
Alexa, are you wearing a mask?
Here's something I found on the web. According to votesmart.org, classifies wearing of mask as a Class A misdemeanor. Set.
Alexa, what's my name?
I'm not sure who's speaking, but you're in Karina's account. To teach me to recognize your voice, just say, Alexa, learn my voice.
Oh, cool. Okay, story time, you guys. One of my best friends, Vanessa, she texted me and she was like, you should do a story time. I actually watch them if they're interesting, and I think that's something that you should really feature on your show. So Vanessa, since you are a repeat watcher of the Karina show, your voice matters to me so much and your opinion matters to me. So I'm going to tell a story of something that happened to me when I was going to HEB. So I still go inside HEB because I have a perks card. And for those of you who don't know what a perks card is, so for those of you who don't know what a perks card is, a perks card is a card where you get 10% off of all HEB products. So I'm a perks partner, and I don't think you can use that at curbside, so I go in the store. That 10% means a lot to me. I get a lot of HEB brand things. I had to get diapers, I had to get paper towels, toilet paper before everybody took it all. So yeah, that's a big deal for me. So I decided to go into HEB right after work. I got off work at 4 and I went straight to HEB, and I'm, minding my own business, pushing my little shopping cart, and all of a sudden I hear two guys yelling at each other, just yelling, and I'm just thinking, are they laughing or are they like, if this is a small town, you don't have people get in confrontations in public, especially at the grocery store. So anyway, so I look very hesitantly and I see that they are arguing. And of all places, they happen to be by the milk and the eggs, and that's what I really, really needed, okay? We had to have breakfast the next day, and we didn't have any more eggs, and I needed creamer for the coffee, so, and then I needed milk, so that's just like my area where I need to be in. So there's these two big guys arguing with each other, yelling, and there's people surrounding them, like, no, stop it, get a manager. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I mean, I have my mask on. This was the first day that masks were required, so I don't know if that was what the argument was about, was masks. But it could have also been like a racial thing because there were two different races. So I'm just like, what's going on here? I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, did one of them try to get the last carton of eggs or something? Like, I don't know what these people are arguing about. There's heated times in America right now, and you don't know what the topic of of argument is. So anyway, I turn around and I look at the guy behind me like, what is everybody reacting? Like, what do they think about this? So the guy is just like, so anyway, I like, this all happened in a matter of seconds. So instead of being nosy, I decide to mosey on into the pasta aisle and just hope by the time I come back around, the fight is over. I know, right? And then I still hear people yelling, call the manager, call the manager. Yeah, just like that, call the manager. So then finally, this tall guy, the other one, he was like, no need to call the manager. It's fine, got it under control. And they say like a couple last words, and then it's gone. Everything's just de-escalated. Yeah. Everything's just de-escalated. There's no fighting, nothing. Nobody starts throwing punches, nothing like that. Thank God. Yeah. But I have to say, with the way things are right now, we're in a hostile environment. I was scared. I was genuinely scared. I know I'm kind of making a light story about this or whatever, but I was actually scared. Like, I was thinking, should I like record what's going on right now? I'm like, then the inside of me was like, hell no, you better go down those freaking pasta aisle. I know. I just don't know how in situations when the bystanders are recording, when the bystanders are recording, they are brave. I would be too scared to be holding up a camera in that situation, because I feel like I would make somebody mad and then they would just like threaten me, like to stop recording. And I have family, I have a baby I need to get home to. I'm not trying to risk my life. Anyway, that's just me. I guess I'm not brave enough to ever be in a situation and put myself just in the middle of it. But I just think that nowadays everything's just so crazy, and it's just insane to me that I was actually scared in the grocery store, scared somebody's gonna pull a gun out, scared somebody's gonna start punching the other person, and there's like all these people on top of each other, and I wanted nothing to do with it. So I would have just gladly like forfeited my eggs and the milk and just got them another day, because it was just very scary. And afterwards, as I was walking, I think I did see a manager, but the managers, like, they're not very big, and they're honestly not very intimidating looking there at that store. So the guys that were arguing, they were huge. They were like really tall, and if I was a manager at H-E-B, I would probably think that was not in my scope of expertise. Excuse me, sir. Can we talk about this for a second, guys? Come on now. Let's just get along like we did before. Why don't you just hug it out? And I don't even know what I would do. So the managers at H-E-B, like, they have a lot to deal with. I mean, they have to think about how the store is going to enforce the masks. They have to think about keeping the shelves stocked, keeping toilet paper on the shelves. And now they have to worry about breaking up fights. So it's like, wow, let's just give a round of applause to the managers of H-E-B. Thank you. So yeah, that was an intense situation. And I mean, I kind of want to know, like, what is the protocol at grocery stores? Like, whenever there's arguments or confrontations between customers, what is the protocol? What is the manager supposed to do? I mean, it's all happening in the heat of the moment, so there has to be like an action plan. And I want to know what that action plan is so I can share it on my next show. And I also want to know, what would you do if you were in that situation? I really would like to know, because a lot of you guys that watch my show, at least I know like a handful of my friends do, and I don't know who the other watchers are, but a lot of y'all are really funny and y'all have funny points of view. I had Monica on the show last week and she was hilarious. So anyway, I really kind of want to know what y'all would do. It could be a funny comment, it could not be a funny comment, it could just be a truthful comment. Would you get in there and try to break the guys apart? Would you walk the other way like I did and go shop for your pasta? Or would you just walk the opposite way and just leave the store before it got too crazy? Let me know what you think. I really would like to know y'all's points of view on this. First tip, things to do when you are bored in the house, bored, is number one, get some baking done. So I love baking, I love making cookies, and I love sweets. Ever since I got pregnant, I just acquired a sweet tooth that never went away, and my baby's already over a year old. So today I'm making gooey butter cookies, and there they are. They're ready to be taken out. They look so good. They look really soft. Let's hope I didn't miss an ingredient. So I am improvising on this recipe a little bit. I just figured, you okay? I just figured I could put a little Reese's cookie in there. And it looks so good. I decided to make these cookies for the 4th of July for my little family to eat them. So I already tried 2 of them just to make sure they were okay, and they were really good. But then I forgot, darn, I have to like show the camera how the cookies look and taste test them. So I'll just do that for you guys. So they kind of fall apart a little bit, but it's because they're really soft. And they're really delicious. And I've been eating so much sweets lately that I am genuinely scared to go to the dentist. After all this blows over, I'm so scared that they're gonna find so many cavities. But they're so good. They have, it's yellow cake mix, softened cream cheese, butter, powdered sugar, and 1 egg, and some vanilla. I feel like a baker. My kitchen's a mess right now, but that's okay. I don't have anywhere to go anyway, so. So I'm letting these cookies cool, and I came out of the room, came back over here, and the Reese's peanut butter cups were missing off of the cookies. So I'm pretty sure Christian came and ate the candy off the top. Either that or he just ate the entire cookies. I forgot how many I had. So in other news, Easy Access Technologies has a new website. Brought to you by yours truly. This is gonna sound kind of like over people's heads because like not everybody designs websites like I do. I ended up switching from Vistaprint's website hosting or whatever to Wix, because Wix is a little bit more user-friendly and there's a lot more features on there that you can use, such as a blog, which is another thing I've taken as a hobby, is blogging and writing. And I know COVID-19 kind of puts a damper on everything, but it's really opened up a lot of creative doors for me. I have more time now to do creative things, such as like my little show that I do every week that you're watching right now. And then I also started taking up writing, and it's just the wheels in my head are constantly turning now that I don't go anywhere other than work and to the grocery store. So those are the only 2 places I really go. Oh, and putting gas. But yeah, so before I would go different places, to the mall, to the movies, out to eat more often. Now I'm just home so much more, and I have more time to be creative, and it's not a bad thing. And that's all for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing Alexa on my show. She might be a future guest if the coronavirus keeps going the way it's going. If you have any questions you'd like for me to ask her, please let me know. If you have any ideas for topics for my show, please let me know. Thank you so much again for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful, healthy week.